Welcome to another episode of King MPC two-part podcast. So, nasa part 1 po tayo ng ating two-part podcast in line with our 41st founding anniversary celebration. Cooperative is an autonomous association of persons united voluntarily to meet their common economic, social, and cultural needs and aspirations through a jointly owned and democratically controlled enterprise. While we adhere to the co-op values of self-help, self-responsibility, democracy, equality, equity, and solidarity. As we celebrate our 41st founding anniversary, we will be discussing what are the benefits and privileges of being a King MPC member. Today, we are blessed to be graced by one of the pillars of King MPC, a loving mother to Jonathan and a dedicated wife to Sir Juven. We fondly call her Ma'am Rides, our very own COO for Administration, Ma'am Zoraida C. Haveliana. Good afternoon, Ma'am Rides.
Yes, Priel. Good afternoon.
Kumusta po ang buhay, Ma'am?
Ito, okay lang. Medyo fighting.
Yes, ganun talaga, Ma'am. No, even if we experience difficult times, dapat fighting talaga, Ma'am. Good afternoon sa lahat ng mga magiliw nating manunood and happy 41st founding anniversary to all King MPC members. Ma'am Rice, thank you for saying yes to our request to be our guests in today's episode.
It's my privilege, Priel. Happy anniversary to
Yes,
us.
happy
anniversary to all our members out there.
Okay. Members contribute equitably and democratically control the capital of the cooperative at tinatawag itong co-principle of member economic participation. While each member will have their equal rights and benefits, of course, according to their contribution, ito naman ang tinatawag nating co-op value of equity. So ang tanong, how these two are being observed in King Multipurpose Cooperative? Kailan natin masasabi that indeed King MPC practice such? Kaya ngayon, to answer those questions, inimbitahan natin si Ma'am Rides, a seasoned leader for that matter.
Thank you, Priel. Actually, yung sinasabi ni April is one of the principles of the cooperative, yung member economic participation. Here at King MPC, evident yan through the contribution of our share capital, through their contribution of our members through their share capital. So we encourage or we enjoined our all members to build up their share, continuously build up ang ating ang ating direction sa lahat ng ating membro sa King MPC. And in doing so, they share they participate economically as far as the cooperative is concerned, and in doing so, they will enjoy equitably the benefit, or they will have a fair share of the benefit out of the contribution that they have put in our King MPC.
No, tama yung sabi ni Ma'am Rice. So, as a jointly owned and democratically controlled enterprise, tanong ko, Ma'am Rice, what are the rationale for paying a interest on share capital to our shareholders or our members, which is popularly known sa karamihan, the dividends?
Yes, Priel. The rationale of paying the interest on capital as well as the patronage refund, this is actually part of the principle of equity, wherein every member has an equal right to participate in our cooperative, and at the same time, will have an equitably share in the benefit. Na-mention mo kanina, pwede natin balikan yung definition ng cooperative, no?
Oo nga, ma'am.
Yung cooperative na is an association of people with a common bond of interest, and the purpose is to achieve their economic, social, and cultural needs and aspiration, contributing to the economy of the cooperative, and at the same time accepting a fair share on the risk and benefit. So dyan papasok yung, when you say fair share of the benefit, dyan papasok yung patronage refund and the interest on their share capital. That's part of the benefit na makuha ng mga members out of their patronage as well as contribution in the form of share capital.
Yun. Okay. Ang ganda nun, ma'am, no? That led me to my next question, Ma'am Rides. As a cooperative, ano ba ang basis or legal basis ni King MPC and the rest of the cooperative in terms of dividend or yung tinatawag nating interest on share capital and patronage refund distribution?
Okay. The distribution of interest on share capital and the patronage refund is provided in RA 9520. That's on Chapter 10, Article 985 and 86. So, nandyan yung how to distribute our net surplus in the cooperative. And it is also aligned in Rule 10 of RA 9520, Section 12 and Section 14. Nakalagay din doon ang computation ng interest on capital as well as provision on the patronage refund.
Okay.
So that's as far as the 9520 is concerned. Pursuant to that, in our bylaws, nilagay din natin doon some provisions in our bylaws yung distribution ng net surplus as well as yung giving out of the interest on share capital and the patronage refund. So that's our legal basis in distributing or paying our members with the interest on share capital and patronage refund.
Okay. So RA 9520 as legal basis, ito yung tinatawag natin, ma'am, na Cooperative Code of the Philippines, no? For the benefit and information of everyone. So mauni siya ang gitawag nga Blue Book sa kooperatiba, ang RA 9520. So with that, cooperative, not just King MPC, is indeed bound to really provide and give back to our members, kaya tinatawag ang interest on share capital as balik tangkilik kasi this is mandated by the law. One of the benefits of being a member is having to receive a fair return on investment. Yung sinasabi ni Ma'am Rides kanina. One of the investment ng miyembro is ang kanyang share capital. As this share capital receive a return, tinatawag natin siyang interest on share capital. Ang tanong po, how to compute cooperative dividends, or rather, how King MPC compute our dividends or yung tinatawag nating interest on share capital?
Okay, Pril. That's a magandang tanong yun kasi I think maraming member din na nagtatanong niya, no? We experienced that during our assembly.
Yes, ma'am.
I will discuss dalawang bagay as far as the computation is concerned. Una, I will just give paanong compute ang dividends or ang interest on capital on of the individual members. So for the individual members, member tayo, paano kinu-compute yon?
Sige, ma'am.
So based on the rate, so magdi-declare tayo at the end of the year, or usually we do that after the result of the external audit report. So may final na yung income natin dyan.
Opo.
So from there, makukuha na natin kung magkano yung rate.
Okay.
Interest rate on the share capital. Kung
Sige.
meron na tayong rate, all we have to do is to multiply it to the average share capital of the member's share. Say example,
Opo.
member ako.
Yes, ma'am.
80. Ang ating rate for 2021, for the information of everyone, is 8.36%.
Malaki pa rin, ma'am.
Yes, 8.36. So if I have an average share capital of 10,000, so yun po, 8.36% times 10,000.
Yun.
So yun ang aking dividends for the year. So that's how I receive my dividends. And mention ko rin, Pril, ang distribution natin ng dividend. So mayroon akong dividend.
Sige, ma'am.
50-50 niyan, ibig sabihin 50% ng aking computed dividends ko will go to my savings.
Opo.
50% will go to my share.
Okay. Pero both ba, ma'am, pwede ko pa rin siyang i-withdraw?
When yung share capital, you cannot withdraw that.
Okay.
That's a fixed deposit we have for our members. You
Yes.
cannot withdraw that
Yes.
time you want to withdraw.
Yes.
But the savings, you could withdraw that. But we have a policy, Priya. Yung mga member
Yes,
na
ma'am.
meron ng 10,000 share capital at above,
Opo.
yung portion na 50% na dividends na pumunta sa share capital po ninyo, you could request but you have to indicate it to the
Okay.
branch na
Yun.
na gagawin lahat or the transfer lahat to saving.
So bago kayo ang time na ma-withdraw ko na siya.
Yes. But that
Opo.
is only given to those members na meron ng 10,000 and above na share capital.
Okay.
What is the 10,000, Phil? That
Yes,
is
ma'am.
minimum subscribe share capital ng kada member.
So, technically, sa ato ang mga members, sa ato ang mga viewers, no, since that is the required share capital nato diri sa King MPC, kung dili pa ta nakaabot sa ato ang subscribe share capital requirement, ibig sabihin po, whatever amount na napasok doon sa iyong share capital as the 50% of your interest on share, hindi po yun pwedeng galawin until such time that you would reach the required share subscription. Kasi yun ang tulong sa'yo ng kooperatiba ng King MPC for you to build your share capital lang mas mabilis.
Yes.
Diba, ma'am?
Tama yun, April.
Okay.
Tama yun, April.
With that, Ma'am Rights, it led me to the next question naman. Then but pasabot ana, ma'am, the rate is fair because that would be the same rate na matanggap ng lahat ng member. This would only differ on the average share capital put up within the year as the basis of the computation.
Yeah.
So it means to say po, nagkakatalo ang bawat member ng ating kooperatiba on their investment behavior.
Yeah.
Kasi iba ang behavior ng person who diligently put share capital on a monthly basis compared to a person who put a share capital one time kahit gaano kalaki on merely the end of the year. No, ma'am?
Tama.
So, ibig sabihin, hindi pwede ikumpara ng isang member yung kanyang natanggap na equivalent doon sa natanggap ng another member na equivalent din kasi nagdi-differ talaga siya on your average behavior of how you put. Paano nila maintindihan? Katulad ng savings, meron tayong daily average balance, no?
Yeah.
Yung daily average balance mo is also the basis paano ka nakakatanggap ng interest. No, ganun din po sa share capital.
Yes, tama yun, Priya.
Ibig sabihin, this would boil down na sa pamaagi gihapon nato sa pagbutang sa atuang share capital.
Yeah.
'Di ba? So, then ang tanong ko lang, ma'am, paano naman ang kooperatiba nakaderive to have the 8.36%? Yun yung ikalawa doon sa one
Yes.
of the two computations.
Yes. So yung kanina in-explain ko on the side of the members, no? Paano mo ma-derive yung iyong share capital. Now ang tanong, paano pagkuha ng rate?
Yes, ma'am.
8.36. Now ang 8.36, ang computation ng rate is based on the allocation that
Yes,
we
ma'am.
have for our interest on capital. I-multiply natin yan sa net surplus less the reserve divided by sa average share capital, kabuuan average share capital ng
ng cooperative.
Now, we will now be lead to the distribution of our net surplus.
Okay.
Kasi from the net surplus, we will deduct the 35% reserve that is mandatory,
Mandatory.
no, as mandated under 95 20. So that's 35%.
35%.
Anong composition ng 35%? GRF, the General Reserve Fund. We have the CETF, no, the Cooperative Education Training Fund. We have the CDF,
Yes,
the Community Development Fund, as well as yung optional fund. So that's a total of 35%.
35%.
Ang remaining 65%,
Yes, ma'am.
so we set aside that 35%.
Yes, ma'am.
The remaining 65%, yun po yung available na for distribution for the interest on share capital and patronage
Patronage.
fund. Out of that 65%, 60% of that is allocated for the interest on share capital.
Yun yung dividends.
Yes.
Na
And
tinatawag.
the 40% is allocated for the patronage refund. So going back to the formula,
Yes, ma'am.
so yung percentage of allocation for the interest on capital is 60%. So 60% times the net surplus less the reserve divided by the average share capital of our cooperative. Diyan lalabas yung figure na 8.36%.
Okay, masyadong technical yun, ma'am, ano? Pero para mas madali nilang maintindihan in layman's term, ma'am, that 35%, so kung may income tayo na 100 million, hindi lahat ng 100 million ibabalik natin in a form of interest on share capital and patronage refund. We will allocate 35% of that na doon sa mga requirement ng law, no, na mandated sa atin, which is gagamitin yun sa operations when we do fund a new development on buildings, kukunin natin yun siya, ma'am, on the BEL fund, no? If we send people to training, the management, the officers, and even the members, doon yun kukunin sa ating CETF. At if we do conduct community outreach program on our less fortunate brothers and sisters or the community, mag-adapt tayo, doon yun kukunin sa ating Community Development Fund. Kaya 65% na lang ang ibinabalik natin, ma'am. Alright? So, it doesn't end there, ma'am Rides. Kung doon na tayo gitawag nga interest on share capital, no? Of course, dili na to kalimtan nga ang bread and butter sa usa ka savings and credit cooperative is more on their loan products. With that, to give our members the benefit of having to pay their loan obligations on time, at the end of the year, we are giving them their rebates in the form of their patronage refund. So for my next question, Ma'am Rides, how does the cooperative or how does King MPC arrive with the computation of the cooperative patronage refund?
But before we go to that, Priel, isingit ko lang, baka makalimutan.
Ay, oo nga. Yes, ma'am.
Sinong qualified na makatanggap ng interest on share capital? These are all members of King MPC with at least 100 share capital. Meron na yung computation na interest on share capital.
Okay. Yes,
so, yun yung tatanungin, sino ba ang makakakuha niyan? So, it's all our members with at least 100 share capital. Now, going back to your question on the patronage refund. Yes, patronage refund, again, I will explain two computation. Una, yung computation sa individual members. We have declared a patronage refund rate of 11.86. No, I guess tama. 11.86.
Malaki pa rin yun, ma'am.
Malaki yun.
Opo.
How do we get our patronage refund? That's 11.86% times the total interest na binayad ng isang member sa buong taon, year 2021. So kung malaki yung inutang mo sa year 2021, nakabayad ka kintahay ng 10,000 pesos na interest.
Malaki na yun, ma'am. Oo.
Interest. So 10,000 times 11.86%.
Malaki na yun, ma'am.
So that's your patronage refund. And that patronage refund would be 100% going to your savings.
Withdrawable yun siya, ma'am.
May enjoy nun talaga ninyo yung patronage refund.
Okay. Ano naman po ang pangalawang computation?
Okay. Again, sa computation, tatanungin natin, paano kinuha yung 11.86? Again, we will use the percentage allocated for patronage refund, which is yung 40%. Diba? 60-40 yung kanina. Then, we will also use yung net surplus less the reserve. Divided by, ang divisor naman natin ngayon is the total interest na nakolekta ng kooperatiba.
So, sa lahat ng branches.
Yes, sa lahat ng 26 branches and even satellite offices. So, with that formula, we will derive the percentage of 11.86%. So, yun yung gagamitin natin na rate sa pag-compute naman ng patronage refund on the individual members. Yun na yung na-explain ko kanina earlier.
So, ibig sabihin, ma'am, kung ang interest on share capital is the investment behavior of the member, the patronage refund naman, ma'am, is the paying behavior of our members. So, ibig sabihin po, there are instances na merong hindi makatanggap ba? Yun ba yun, ma'am? So,
yes.
Who are then entitled to receive patronage refund?
Since the patronage refund is based on the interest of loan that you have paid, therefore, ang qualified, ang makaka-receive ng patronage refund are those members who availed a certain loan and have paid the interest on that for that period, for that year. So, kung for this year, hindi ka nakapag-utang, hindi ka naka-avail ng loan product natin, so hindi ka nakabayad ng interest for sa loan, definitely, wala kang refund. But you have a interest on your share capital. Kasi lahat naman ng member, merong share capital.
Okay.
But if you have a loan, so medyo galante ka at the end of the year.
Yes, ma'am.
Because you will be receiving an interest on share capital as well as the patronage refund out of the interest that you have paid. Kumbaga, nagbayad ka ng interest, meron palang ibabalik sa'yo.
Yes.
Certain, imagine 11% of your interest na gibayad sa co-op, pinabalik sa'yo. As para bang tama yung sabi mo, balik ang kilik na concept.
Yes. Okay. This also tantamount to Ma'am Rides saying na nag-loan ka pero hindi ka nakabayad. Hindi ibig sabihin hindi ka entitled. Entitled ka pa rin on the portions na binayaran mo kasi baka isang beses, dalawang beses ka lang hindi nakapagbayad, ma'am, no, in the whole course of the year because of some financial crisis. Pero bago nangyari yun, nakabayad ka naman, naging delayed ka or naging delinquent ka, makakatanggap ka pa rin ng patronage refund. It's just that, Ma'am Rides, na hindi mo siya mawi-withdraw kasi ibabayad natin siya doon
sa delayed portion.
Oo, sa delayed portion mo. Tama yun, Ma'am Rides?
Yes, tama yun. Tama.
So it means to say, when you diligently pay your dues, no, you will enjoy the benefit of getting or withdrawing your full amount of patronage refund. Kung hindi ka naman nag-avail ng loan pero nag-avail ka naman ng savings, you are entitled limited to the interest rate on savings. Kung nag-time deposit ka naman, doon ka rin limited sa interest ng iyong time deposit. So we do encourage na sa mga savers natin dyan, sa mga depositors natin dyan, paminsan-minsan naman po, mag-loan din kayo for you to avail of the patronage refund. No? So, Ma'am Rides, before we end our discussion today, ano po ang iyong takeaway message or ano ang iyong encouragement for our members in line of patronage refund and the interest on share capital?
Well, for all our members, you have to be an active part of a cooperative, no? Active part of King MPC. Lagi ko yung sinasabi noon pa, every time merong free membership briefing na useless ka mag-join ng cooperative if you cannot afford to be an active part. Kasi talagang hindi mo ma-appreciate. Ang appreciation lang, ang membership sa kada cooperative is to be an active part or active member, which means you have to build up your share capital. You have to patronize the services, which means you have to have you have to mobilize your savings. Yung bang mang-ipon, magpalakihin ang savings,
Yes, tama, ma'am.
palakihin ang share capital. Kasi
Yes.
the more share capital, the more dividends or interest on share capital that you will be receiving year in, year out. In terms of savings naman, ang importante lang sa savings is consistency and discipline.
Tama,
No?
ma'am.
Laging meron kahit konti.
Correct.
Monthly ba dyan? You create your financial plan. It
Exactly.
could be monthly kahit malaking maliit or malaking amount. Kahit maliit, malaking bagay din yun.
Yes,
No?
definitely.
So, ang importante, consistency and discipline. Before you knew it, malaki na yung savings mo and malaki na yung interest na gina-earn ng savings mo. At least, kung meron kang pangangailangan, meron kang madudukot.
Yes,
So
definitely.
that's part on the savings as well as the share capital. And you patronize the services of our cooperative.
Opo.
Especially our loan products.
Yes.
Because these loan products would give us the net surplus that
Yes,
we need. And that net surplus will be flown back to all our members. Kasi yun naman ang konsepto ng ating cooperative. No? We do business. We have undertakings. We have productive undertakings or endeavors. But at the end of the day, whatever excess amount or what we call the net surplus will be going back to all our members. So for all the members, be an active member and always maintain your being member in good standing so that you could enjoy your membership and you could appreciate membership in a cooperative.
Okay, ang ganda nun, ma'am, no? To sum it up, the bottom line that Ma'am Rides wanted to tell our members is that be a game changer by taking part sa lahat ng endeavor ng ating kooperatiba that would give us the net surplus that we now enjoyed para magkaroon naman tayo ng balik tangkilik. Because here at King MPC, we promote good credit management and financial freedom as an agent of change and as an aid of nation building. Because we commit to make every Filipino's lives better. With that, we wish to request you, our avid viewers, to give us your takeaways by listing down, by putting that one on our chat box, no? So that we will know what are your insights or baka meron kayong mga inquiries in today's episode. For those who are first-timers here on our social media platform, we invite you to like, follow, share, and subscribe to the different media platforms of King Multipurpose Cooperative for you to know and get latest updates sa lahat ng ating mga ganap dito sa King Multipurpose Cooperative. We hope to see you on the part 2 of our podcast today in line with our 41st founding anniversary, and to our guest, to Ma'am Rides, to our COO for administration. Thank you for sharing your insights and your expertise.
Thank you, Priya. It's my pleasure, Priya.
Thank you, everyone.